I've just drawn a little arse there and right, so let's whap in fact let me get my big brush, let's whap in some water and pop in a little bit of sky. I think my brush is mucky. I hope my stepbrother do for something in here playing with my paints again, because if he has, it's gonna be a lot of trouble. Better not to be. Right, now I've got some green in my blue paint, so that's green. Why that's green I don't know. I'm suspicious me stupid brother's been in here messing about with paints. That's better. I've just put a bit of red in, turned the green back to a bit of blue. Right, I think there's only like a sort of bit of blue about there, like that. You know what, let's pop in a little bit of cream colour, a little bit of cream. Don't need much. Oh, even that's gone a bit green. There's green in my brush. I think Doofus has definitely been in here messing about. Right, that's it. I put a tiny bit of red in that and it's killed it. So I'm just going to have a little bit of cream colour. That's enough. Wash my brush out. I need to clean my water. Wash my brush out and just blend that in. I only want a little bit of that. There. That'll do. A little bit of cream. There, lovely, that's enough for me for a decent sky. Right, now then, I suppose I'm into greens now, so it's okay. Let's mix up a bit of nice green paint. It's like a creamy green, so I'm mixing up yellow and I'm popping some red in with it to get that creamy colour, and then in a second I'll just mix it. Oh, that's nice. And then I'm going to pop in a little bit of blue, tiny little bit, and mix a nice sort of pale creamy green, a tad more yellow I think. That looks nice. Squeeze my brush out, don't need that much in. Right, I make a sip of coffee. Right, looks like my light's coming in this way, so get this light colour, tiny bit on my brush, not much because it's really quite faint, and just pop that in just like that, and that's how. And get a bit more paint on my brush, but that's pretty much how faint it is. It's really faint. Oh, just where's me? Got a little blob there. I'm going to try and catch it there. Don't want a little green bob there. That's got it, I think. Right, so where's my brush gone? That's that. And then it was to more of a sort of darker green. Right, let's mix a darker green. Quite a lot of red in it. No, maybe it's not. Put the red in, it don't really work. Let's put some more blue back in. That's better. Yeah. So that right. So get some blue in. The red were no good, it just took the green out, and pop in some burnt umber. That'll so I've got yellow, blue and burnt umber, and that's giving me a really dull green, but because it's burnt umber it's not killing the green colour. I tried with a bit of red and it just killed the green completely. So I'll whap some burnt umber in, squeeze my brush out, I don't need too much of that. Bit of water on my brush, keep it quite watery because it's this is miles away. So I'll bring it up like that. The light's hitting the top, and then it's sort of coming down like that. Something about like that, and then I think I'll bring it down around my ass, down there like that. Into there like that. Bring it this bit round the roof there. There's a bit gone into my roof, but I'm not going to worry. It'll be right. It'll be right bit down there, like that, down there, down here, and then I think what I'm going to do, get a lot of water on my brush and just swill it all the way down to the base. That'll do. There we are. There, look at that. Shall we get that little white fleck in there, look? Why not? Why not? I'm tempted just to come back in with this light yellowy colour and just strengthen that up tiny little bit more, like that. There. Oh, I think that's better. There, that's looking about right. Then there's a nice, much stronger one coming in a minute. Right. Oh, lovely. Actually, this roof seems like it's going to look better if I just bring it down just a little bit more on that side. There. There'll be trees and stuff behind there in a minute anyway. Right. Now. Oh, there's a stronger hill coming down here now. Much stronger, thicker paint. Right, let's mix some paint up. I think I'm going to go similar sort of colours, slightly more green. Let's mix. So I've got yellow, blue, a bit paint's grey again. Let's have a look at that. That's quite nice, I think. So tiny bit more yellow and blue. That's it. I'm sort of mixing a colour that's going to look slightly closer. Tell you what, let me just move that to there, like that. That's it. Right, and I'll bring this hill. This hill's pretty sort of close, so it's sort of coming in across there. Let's bring it. Keep that paint moving, I think. In across there, up and across there, and right in there, like that. Keep the paint moving. Following my contours, actually. Follow my contours. Plenty of water. Grab the bottom. Grab the bottom. And just pull it all out into the foreground. There. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Right, so that's that. That looks pretty good. And then there's some darker greens in there where there's some trees and bushes. I'll stick them in a minute. So let's get a nice darker green mixed up. I'll mix a load up this time. Why didn't I just mix a load up before? I know I was going to use it. Oh, that's a nice dark green. Let's try that. So that can come in here. Or is it too? That does look a bit gory. Let's soften that off a little bit. That sort of goes across there like that into there. And it sort of comes. There's definitely a big bit that goes right up there like that. And that comes down right in and across there like that. See how I'm following my contours? There's some little trees and bushes and things across there. And then there's some nice bits and bobs. I think I might mess that up a bit. Right, let's sort that out. I think I need this line here. I need it to come straight across there, like that. So if I do that, there, that's sorted that out. Right, that's lovely. If I need any more water, I'll borrow it from there. Right, so yeah, let's just pop a few more bushy bits and bobs in there. That's it. There. That's that. There's in fact, I'll try and do it now. In there. I might try it. Shall I? No, let's do it with this brush. I was going to say shall I try a smaller brush, but no. Right, I want some really, really bright greens making there. Really nice and bright. And in fact, it's going to mix with that green. So I'm just going to use a really bright yellow. There's some trees and bushes in here. So look, if I use that bright yellow, it'll soften in. Because they're quite bright. Soften in, look. And it'll turn, that's just pure yellow. It'll turn it green. There is a really, quite like a red tree in there. So I'm going to try and mix a colour for that. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not red, it's like a creamy colour. And it's about there. nice creamy coloured tree, so I'm excited. Just one, I think. One on its own. There, that's that. Right, squeeze my brush out. And then, same old trick. Give my brush a wash. I'm going to get it to dry, and I'm going to grab this water off bottomer here, and then smooth it all across with that. There. There we are. Lovely. Right, so that's that done. Now, we're getting into closer territory now, so I think I could probably do with a little dry. Say a little dry. Right, let me have some coffee. Lovely, right. Let me get some light greens. Tell you what, some of this stuff's right. Let's just. I'm going to end up going through that little highlight. I like that little highlight there. Look, but I'm going to end up going through it. It's a nice light green there. Another one about there. There's another one. These are just big trees. There. There's right. Let me make them into full trees so I can see what I'm doing. So I'll put some low lights in them there, so I can see what's what. There, that's better. So that's that, and then there's some really, really dark trees. So let's pop them in. They're sort of here. There's one about there, into there like that, across there like that, and then these are the them sort of trees. And they've got the little branches that go up at that angle like that one. That's it. There, something like that. So an extra one there. There. Oh, something like that, and then they've got some really, really dark colour in there. Just mix a bit of blue in with that. See if I can darken it even more. And even a bit of, I've gone even a bit of Payne's grey in with that and all, just to get a really, really dark colour. I think what I'll do, I'll get the dark towards that side sort of thing, a bit like that, and pop it in the middle bits, in and around there, like that. Pop some dark bits even on them bright ones, I think. Something like that, that'll do. And then this, squeeze my brush out, there's a nice bit of just pure grass in there, so I think I'll squeeze my brush out, give it a wash, just get some of this nice yellow colour and just blend that down. That's just a bit of grass in there, into there, that's it. That's just a bit of grass, so just looking at this, that one there, let's bring it out a bit more, that's better, and that one there, this one about there, isn't there? I want to bring it out, that's it, round the side of there it went into it, bring it out a bit more, that one, I'll thicken up a bit more. There we are, that looks better, doesn't it? There. I'll probably just leave that to dry for a bit now. Some bits and bobs coming down and stuff. Something coming, let's have something coming in front of that, there, look, that'll look nice. you know, a bit of dark into it, into dark into that. That's it. That's lovely. Right, so that's that. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Let's just build up. Let's batter my brush a bit there. Let's just build up a little bit of texture into a couple of these like that. Look, there we are. And then a bit of finger painting, just to give me that bit of texture. Bring them in. Just bringing them in that tiny little bit closer. Look, there's a couple of bits and bobs in there like that. Just bringing them in that tiny bit closer. There's a bit there, and then there's that creamy coloured one there. Look, a bit in there. Look, and just a bit of texture. We need finger painting. There now. In fact, I could have some. Let's have some low lights just in these as well, because they're not going to be. They're going to have some low lights in there for definite. Okay. So, I need a bit of finger painting. I might not need it. It might just smooth in on its own accord. Right, that's looking pretty nice at that. Right, so if I want my brush now, just bring some of that across, sweeping it all around. Just getting another layer into this front bit. This is just me average grass. Let's have some nice light colours into there. Nice light colour. Some of that drips from the bottom there, and we're away. Oh, there. That's nice. Okie dokie, a piddly pokey. Oh, that's nice. So now let's get into that. Let's pop some more stronger colours into that, I think. So some more strength in there. It's going to look good. Pop a bit more strength in there. Oh, yes. That's it. Let's have a bit more dark green. I'm going to whack some sheeps in here, I think. So if I make my grass nice and green, it'll make me highlight my sheeps more. Oh, that's a strong colour, that one. Let's mix that with some yellow to tone it down a bit. Yeah. Bit of a mucky colour there. And let's have some bright colour right in corners there. Does that look like? Might even do another layer on top of that. That's not looking bad though, is it? What's happening here? That's better. Right, I made another sip of coffee. I think another dry, just so I can put my hand in, and that's so much to rest my hand on there. I'll have to colour my ass in. That'll do. Right, for my ass, just want a bit of a sort of muddyish sort of colour. I'll use a bit of purple. A bit of purple and a bit of bluey purple, that'll do. And then that point's gone there, so I'll try and yank that point down. That's it. Plenty of water. Just don't need this dead bright, dead dark, sorry. Plenty of water. Just come down to that tree there. There we are, and just probably might be able to even just soften that in a bit. Yeah, soften the two together. That'll look nice, that's it. That looks nice, doesn't it? There. My roof, actually my roof's a grey blue like that. So let's get that roof on. So my roof's a grey blue. I'm going to mix this darker though. Same colour, but darker. So I've mixed some red and some blue to get me purple. And then to take it a bit more greyish colour, I've stuck in a bit of Payne's grey. Right, coming in now, this is my roof. And just That's a bit too dark, I think. Just bring that down like that. Dee dee dee. Like that. Down there. That's nice. And then I think we'll dark a bit across top of there. And bring that bit down there like that. There, something like that. That looks okay, doesn't it? I think I ought to make that bit across there darker, because the light's coming in that way, you see. So I made that bit a little bit darker, look. The light's coming in. Right, now I think get a tiny little brush, pop some little windows in, and we're in business. Some little windows. Right, let me just so there's one there, there. A bit down there like that. That's it. There are some little windows in there. I might give them just a little dab. They look a bit strong. There. Little dab like that. Whoa! Gotta be careful. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that's it. Yeah! There. Little dab there. Oh, I'm going to add in a tiny bit of dry brush work just on there. I don't like them edges on there. Just on there, that's better. That's it. Just that little bit better, that is. There. Just giving it that bit of oomph in there, a little bit there, a bit of a bush there, some bushes there. I can add a bit of texture in there and all. Look, there. That's better. Yeah, let's do that. Tiny bit of extra texture in there, just for texture. This is just got some nice bright green on my brush. Just add in a little bit of texture in there. That'll do. I could actually just bring that same colour around. Yeah, this is a good idea. And just bring a little bit more texture into my grass. Build this grass up a tiny bit, just because if I'm going to put some sheep on here, then I'm going to need some nice sort of dark colours in my grass so my sheeps actually show up. So there, it's bright. I'm using just going over with strong yellow actually, and it's working pretty good. There, brightened it up a bit, hasn't it? Got a bit too bright, I think. Let's cool it back down again. Yeah, why not? A few little shadow colours in there. There. Looks better, I think. There. Is that okay? I think so. So, what I think I'll do now, tiny bit more shadow colours coming in. Oh, that's nice. Right, I think I'll get that dry now, and then pop in a few sheeps. I'm going to try and put these sheeps in so they sort of lead me eye up towards the house. Oh yes, I think that'll work very good. Right, so let's get some sheeps in. So if I pop, right, I'm going to get a greyish colour to start with. Alright, so that's an arse. So how big's a sheep going to be? It's going to be in front of the arse. So let's pop him in about that big. Let's see what happens. Let's have another one here. This one is going to be a little bit bigger because he's a little bit closer. Okay, right, let's have another one. Let's have one. So this is nice and dark there, so I'll have one there. So it shows up in the dark paint. About there. Probably similar sort of size to this one. All I'm doing is little circles, circulish. things, not circles, is it? Right, I'm not thinking too much at the minute. Let's have one there. One there, about that one's getting slightly bigger now. And then let's have one there. One there, just looking into the picture. And that'll sort of lead my eye into the picture. There. Now, let's mix up a dark purple colour and come in and go down that side with it like that. Look. There we are. Same on this one. Same on this one. Same on that one. Same on that one. Nice dark colour down that side. There we are. Nice. Now then, while we've got that, I may as well mix up a nice dark shadow colour. So let's get some more purple. Mix it like that purple. Bit of purple. And a bit of Payne's grey, I think. See if that works. Hopefully it'll glaze on top of the green and look quite nice. Let's have a go. Tiny bit there. Tiny bits in, look like that. Popping tiny bits in. And then I'm going to stretch it across. Hopefully, when it dries transparent, you'll see the green through it. So I've just gone up into the bottoms of my sheep a bit, look, with that colour. Just stretching it across. Right, I'm going to just get a damp brush now. Just damp and just soften a little bit. It's just a damp brush, just softening it a bit so it's not too harsh. There. I'll do that again, especially on these further away bits. And just soften it a little bit. Better, so it's not too harsh. There we are. Oh, that looks pretty nice, I think. There, something like that. That's looking pretty good. Now then, I need now. Shall I get a smaller brush? Let's get a smaller brush now. Get this battered old one. This will do it. Get that brush clean. Right, let's get this little tiny brush now. Try and get a nice bit of pure designer's white gouache. Right, pop in the highlights across the top of these sheep. Now this is where it really makes them stand out. Look at that, beautiful. That will dry a lot lighter though. See how I've worked my way back so there'll be less colour on my last one naturally without me having to really do out. Just going to work like that, you see now. There we are. There. That's that. The paint's got a bit carried away on this one. A little bit carried away. So let me just get a bit of that purple again. That purple colour. And just pop it back in. It's got a bit carried away, look. Let's get a lot of that purple colour. Pop it back in. Okay, that's it. It's got well carried away. It's not even working. Let me just dab it with that. Take some out. That's it. That's better. And then pop some more of that purple back in. It's a nightmare. It's all going wrong. Let me get plenty of this purple colour on my brush. That should do it. And just pop it back in like that. It got a little bit carried away, didn't it? There we are. Dry my brush. Just take some of the whiter out. There. That's better. Right, I think what I'm going to do, dry them all now. Where's my dryer? And then we're nearly done. Lovely. See how that's not quite dried as light as it was to start with. I am actually going to pop in a tiny bit more of an highlight, just like that. On a couple on them, just on there like that. Look, tiny bit more. Something like that, a little bit there. And even that'll dull right down, it'll dry right down. Right, I need now some thick black paint mixing. I'm going to pop in some little heads. They need a head. Talking about heads, my stepbrother Doofus got a clout round head off his dad. It was brilliant. Oh, it served him right. He were surfboarding in the garden pond again. What he's been told about it several times. Don't surfboard in the garden pond. And he hadn't actually got a surfboard. He was using the ironing board. So he's wrecked the ironing board. It's just made a mess everywhere in the pond because it didn't float, it sunk. And he got a clout round head. So that's sort of made me laugh a little bit, if I'm honest. Right, let's stick a couple of birds in here. That one's called Peter. And this one here, let's do this one like that with his wings right up in the air. He's swerving round. That one's called Paul. Right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a B. No, God, that's a big B. B and a D. That stands for Bertie D. Right. Now, I'm going to go and... I've got a busy day today. I'm going to go and study some quantum mechanics and general relativity now. So, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll see you on beach. In it.